Hello everyone and welcome back to APWC. So yesterday I watched Merry Christmas and decided to make a detailed non-spoiler video. So let's begin.
Ready.
The director, Sriram Raghavan. Y'all might remember him because of Andhadhun, Badlapur, Johnny Gaddar. His filmography is just exquisite. As a director or writer, he's pretty experimental in nature while dabbling into the crime, mystery, thriller genre. His films mostly are a one-time watch, max 2, but the fun and thrill you get whilst watching it for the first time is incomparable and unparalleled to many Indian films, especially the ones releasing these days. Let me take this moment to give a brief intro to his filmography. In his first film, Ek Hasina Thi, we see an obedient, good-looking, disciplined, well-mannered woman turning into a ruthless avenger in the second half of the film. The ending of this film made me feel bad for Saif's character, but he deserved it. One of the finest performances by Urmila Matondkar. The ideology that if a woman puts her mind to it, she can do anything is the central theme of this film. Johnny Gaddar was Neil Nitin Mukesh's debut film, and what a crazy film. You know exactly what is going to happen, you can literally predict what will happen next, but still the movie has so much substance. I liked it. Johnny Gaddar was remade in Malayalam, Telugu and Tamil. It was also based on a book, but let's not talk about that. Agent Vinod had everything you wish from a decent spy thriller, but somewhere it becomes a prey to its age-old India Pak narrative. If it would have worked, then maybe Bollywood could have gotten its own James Bond. A missed opportunity, I must say. Nevertheless, the songs of this film were instrumental in defining a new class of music in Bollywood. Badlapur was such a risky project, but the end result was marvelous. Taking Varun Dhawan in such a serious role could have backfired, but they pulled it off, and that is what matters. The songs of this film are a highlight and also the proverb at the beginning. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. For Andhadhun, I have no words. A blind pianist. A pianist who is faking his blindness? What an amazing start to a crime suspense thriller. This movie, although released in 2018, has been remade in Telugu, Malayalam and Tamil. Wow, look at how the tables have turned.
How the turntables.
This is the second film of Sriram Raghavan to be remade in 3 regional languages. Usually Bollywood copies South, but Johnny Gaddar and Andhadhun are an exception. The ending of Andhadhun is so brilliantly written and directed that many have not understood it completely. And if you haven't understood it, then I must say, the devil is in the details. Now, let's jump to Merry Christmas. And this brings me to my second point, the cast. Sriram Raghavan's films have the most unique casting choices ever, and I have mentioned it in the previous point as well. Coming to Merry Christmas, I could have never in my wildest dreams imagined Vijay Sethupathi and Katrina Kaif together. And I'm saying this in a good way. Vijay Sethupathi is such a fine actor. He has done a wide range of roles in almost all genres known to mankind. You might have seen him in Jawan or Farzi, but if you're not familiar with his work, then kindly watch 96, Vikram Veda, Pizza, Super Deluxe, Master, Vikram and Vidyutalai Part 1. Katrina Kaif's Hindi has improved so much that I literally had to question myself, what has she worked on? Her acting skills, her diction or both? And I'm not saying the above line in order to offend anyone. In fact, it is coming from a place of pure appreciation and admiration. Anyways, coming to the pairing, which was so smooth that there was no scope of dropping the ball. I don't know how they pulled it off, but they did. This is the wildest pairing that I have seen in ages. Also, not to forget, the film was simultaneously shot in Tamil as well. So certain secondary characters are different in the Tamil version, rest everything remains the same. Storyline. This movie is based on a French book, Monte-charge by Frédéric Dard. Pardonnez mon français si j'ai mal prononcé le nom.
Je m'appelle.
Mais Poupou Mais la pille Umbra
I left French after successful completion of my 10th grade and now I know why. Anyways, La Monte-charge loosely translates to the bird in the cage. The movie has flow. I was not bored even for 1 second. It doesn't deviate much from the storyline, but the predictability factor kills the film. This film has a setup of the 80s, and from the first frame itself you are transported to Bombay, basically Mumbai but in the 80s. This has been highlighted in the beginning itself in order to avoid any unnecessary uproars. The film leaves very little space to be categorized as a suspense thriller and just ends up becoming a crime drama. Well, not entirely, but it does feel like that. Since a lot of people had trouble understanding Andhadhun, the director has literally dumbed down the movie for the uninitiated audience. The only good thing was that the trailer had presented the film in a very different way. I thought Vijay's character was the antagonist of the film, but that wasn't the case. Sorry to burst your bubble. Nowadays, trailers literally give out everything but seldom have the ability to twist the entire storyline in nearly 2 minutes. Extremely well cut trailer. The background score and songs. Music is often the backbone of suspense crime thrillers, and surprisingly, all of Sriram Raghavan's films fall under this genre and by default have great music. Raat Akeli Hai is criminally underrated and beautifully sung by Arijit Singh. Nazar Teri Tufan has a groove to it. The last 5 minutes of the film is completely running on music, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's brilliant. No words, only action, and Vivaldi's Winter by Daniel B. George playing in the background. You look at the time and it's already the end of the film. What else can happen now? Verdict. I will give it 3.5 on 5 stars. A genuine attempt at creating something beautiful worth your time. But in comparison to Sriram Raghavan's previous flicks, this is dialed down and often feels like it is created for the attention deficit audience whose brains have been fried by reels, shorts and TikToks. Nevertheless, I enjoyed it and didn't feel bored. If you expect Andhadhun, then you will surely be disappointed, but if you're a fan of Sriram Raghavan's filmography, then this film is a treat for you. That's it for this video, guys. Comment on your thoughts on Merry Christmas and I will see you guys in the next one. और हाँ, अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना दोस्तों. मिलते हैं अगली बार. Till then, bye.